There are a few parables I live a lot of my life by. I've mentioned them in other videos, private or public. And so I want to talk about one of them today. I think the main three I want to talk about, there might be others, are the 5 blind men and the elephant. I want to talk about the idea of the Chinese finger puzzle at some point. But the one I want to talk about today is 2 wolves. There's a parable. I don't know which people to attribute it to. Wow, I'm getting burned. Nice. I don't know who to attribute it to, so I won't. The parable has something to do with a grandfather talking to his grandson, or father to son, depending on how you've heard the story. It says we all have 2 wolves inside of us. They're usually described as light and dark, and because I picked up something from Malcolm X, I'm sensitive to the idea that light is usually portrayed as good and dark is usually portrayed as evil. So the parable divides them into light and dark, but that's not the way I think about it. The light wolf is described as courageous and strong and brave, forthright, righteous, good. And the dark wolf is described as angry and bitter and negative. So the light one is positive and the dark one is negative. It's kind of a yin and yang thing. And both wolves are hungry. And the kid asks, so which wolf do you become? And the grandfather says, whichever one you feed. I'm sure somebody will link a better version of the parable. That's the basics. We all have those 2 wolves within us. It's not just me. We all have yin and yang between us, and it's funny how much, if you do comparative religion, you'll find similar stories from people to people, which help me define my view of God and spirituality. There have certainly been times in my life where I fed the dark wolf. But I can say for the majority of my life, I should have that cave in the background, the cave mouth in the background, so you can tell where I am. For the majority of my life, I have tried to feed the light wolf. And that's still how I do it. We all make mistakes. We all feed the dark wolf sometimes. Sometimes the dark wolf defines us. Some people, the dark wolf is way more powerful than the light wolf. But it's never too late to feed the light wolf. It's never too late to bring balance between the dark and the light. It's kind of a Star Wars reference, I suppose, maybe subconsciously. It's whichever one you feed, based on your perception, your perspective of me. Some people think I feed the dark wolf all the time. I don't think that's most people's opinion, and I don't really care. I mean, there's a saying that goes, your opinion of me is none of my business. I want to say it's Oscar Wilde, but I don't think that's right. Feed the light wolf as much as you can. Sometimes it's not as easy, but it's worth it. This is cool. I'm glad I came down here. It's going to be a little tough to get back out, but I'll make it. I'll be alright. My rib, my jeans. Who gives a shit? 2 wolves. Choose which one you feed. Peace.